Hey, welcome. And in this video, we are going to talk about when to get in and how to exit. And we are going to talk about risk, right? So, most people think that risk is bad. And I'm here to tell you that risk is not bad, right? Because everything we do in life is risky. Everything we do. If you go outside today, you can get hit by a car, right? If you brush your teeth, you might, God forbid, put your toothbrush all the way down your throat and, choke yourself. Or if you are eating, you can actually choke on your food. So everything we do in life is a risk. Keep that in mind. I actually was talking to one of my students because I do coaching, and he emailed me. He was asking me about something, and he was like, it's risky. They were saying that it's risky, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what it was. But I said, risk is a myth. I said, okay, imagine someone that never drove before go on a highway and start driving the car on the highway where you have people that's going 80 miles per hour, 90 miles per hour. Most likely that person will crash because that person doesn't know what to do on the highway versus a person that have been driving for 5 years plus. That person can go on the highway and drive and be okay. So you have to understand that risk, you can lower your risk once you know what you're doing. So don't fall into that, oh my gosh, things are risky. No, don't listen to society. Society will always brainwash you and make you think the opposite. Okay, so most people, they like to say risk 1% or 3% of your account. But I know some of you guys are dealing with a small account. Maybe you have only 1,000 or 2,000 in your account. And 1% is not enough. So I get that because trust me, when I first started, I didn't risk 1%. I risked more than 1% because my account was low. So I get that. I get that you are going to risk more on each trade. So I get that. But make sure that you don't go all in on one trade or risk a lot on one trade. Just risk enough, so you can stay in the game and continue to make money. Once you start growing your account, then you can actually up the size and you can make more money, right? Okay, so now let's go to the stop loss. Where are you going to put your stop loss? Now, the way I do it is I like to put my stop loss right above the 1, 2, 3. Now, when you're dealing with this account, you want to put your stop loss at least $18 to $20 above the candle, because we do have a spread. And let me see. So the high of this is 12,986, right? So if you add 18 points on 86, your stop loss would be 13,004. So it'll be around here somewhere. Not that much. Because when you're dealing with this Forex broker, they do have a spread. And the spread is usually around 15 to 18 points. So let's say that the price is at 1,300. Instead of putting your stop loss at 1,300, you put it at 1,318. Okay? That is very simple. So, and that's it. So once you go short, you basically, the minimum you want to do is 1-to-1, right? So let's talk about basically profit targets, right? So like I said, the minimum you want to do is 1-to-1. Now, there's other ways you can actually do it. You can do remember when we were talking about the measure moves? You can do the measure move. So we measure this leg, and you can actually, if you are in this move, this 1, 2, 3 right here, you can measure and you can hold until it hit the measure move, right? Or at least hit 90% of the measure move, because sometimes it doesn't go all the way down to the measure move, but sometimes it does. So you can at least you put your target around 90% of the measured move and get out, right? Or you can use the low of the market as a target. So sometimes when the market pulls back, right, and creates a 1, 2, 3 minimum, it usually breaks this low right here. So that could be one of your profit targets. Or you can just have a fixed 1-to-1 or 2-to-1 trade. So let's say that you go in here and you just want to just get a quick 1-to-1, you can do that. Or if you want to get a 2-to-1, you will just basically wait till the market goes 2 times the amount of the 1, 2, 3, and it's around here, and you'll get out right there. So those are the options that you have. Me personally, I like to get at least 1-to-1 or 2-to-1 on my trades. If I feel like it could go to 3-to-1, I will take a 3-to-1. But you know, that's only if I feel like it can go 3-to-1. But for the most part, if you're starting off, just to get your feet wet, maybe you should start with a 1-to-1 just to build up your confidence. And then you can actually start with a 2-to-1. But probably when you first start off, minimum is 1-to-1 or a 2-to-1. You know, don't go too crazy with a 3-to-1 because you have to understand that this is a short-term strategy, and the market does pull back and it goes back up. So keep that in mind. Okay, so I want to show you how to get in a trade. So there's 2 ways to get in a trade, right? So you press new order, and you can actually get in market or limit. So since we are going short, you will press, if you just want to get in the trade right away, just press sell market and boom, you are in the trade. So let me zoom in real quick and show you. You see right here, this is where you are in the trade. Now if you want to modify, you can left click it, press modified, and then you can actually put your stop loss. So if you want your stop loss to be at it was 7,633. If you want it to be 7,833, you just modify it and just press modify, and boom, you see your stop loss right here. That's how you actually create a stop loss. So that's one way you can actually get in the market. Another way you get in the market, right? You press new order, and you just actually drilling the price. So you will go to pending order, right? And then you to type in the price. So what's the price that you want? So Bitcoin right now is at 7,616. So if you want to sell at 7,600 and let's say 14, you would change that just to 4. You will press place, and boom, the price goes underneath that price. Your order will get filled, and then you will be in the trade. And you can always modify your stop loss and different things like that when you are in the trade. Now, if you want to modify your stop loss before you are in the trade, you just put the price that you want, right? Let's say that you want to get in around this price with a sell stop. You want to put a sell stop, not a sell limit. So every time you want to sell, you want to put a sell stop. And let's say that we go below this price, 7.5, right? And then let's say that our stop loss would be at 8,000, right? Or 8,500. And then let's say our target profit would be at, let's say 7,000, right? So 0, 0, press place, and boom. So that's how you do it. It's real simple. If you are confused, just look at this video over and over and you will get it. Let me show you this quick right here. Let's say that you took this little 1, 2, 3 right here, right? And let's say that your target was right here, this low, right? Because like I said before, a lot of times the market loves to target the low. So if the market pulled back and you see a 1, 2, 3, a lot of times they like to go right back to the low. So let's say that you took this 1, 2, 3 and it went all the way back to this low. So let's do that, right? So this is the measurement right here. This is the 1, 2, 3. we measure it. So a 1-to-1 would be right here, right? Let me measure it. So this is a 1-to-1, and this would be a 2-to-1 right here. And then this would be a 3-to-1. And then this would be 3.5. So right here, this is what you got out. So that's 3.5. So that's 3 times your money and a half, right? So let's say that you risk $100, you made $350. And this is how professional traders make money, right? Let's say that you took a loss on this trade, right? Let's say that you took this 1, 2, 3 and it went against you, right? And the next trade you took right here gave you a 3-to-1. So you lost $100 on this trade, but you made $350 on the next trade, right? But school doesn't teach you that. School teach you if you take 1 minus 1, right? 1 minus 1 is 0. That means you didn't make no money, right? But in our world, 1 minus 1 could be anything. It could be $300. It could be $400. So keep that in mind. So don't be scared to lose, right? Because losing is part of the game. Sometimes you will take losses, right? But I'm here to tell you that your winners will outdo your losers, and you will consistently make money. That's how you consistently make money, when your winners are bigger than your losers. Don't be scared to lose, and make sure you follow the plan. Make sure you follow your plan, and make sure that you don't get scared to take the next trade, because sometimes someone take a loss right here and they see another setup right here. They don't take this trade, and this trade gave you a nice little 3-to-1. You just missed out on opportunity to make your money back and some. So don't be scared to take the next trade. So that's pretty much it for this video, and I will see you in the next video.